Hi, my name is Lisa Allen. Welcome to this English lesson. En esta lección tenemos un objetivo, formar preguntas usando el verbo to do. El verbo to do es nuestro contenido conceptual y hay tres palabras, do, does, did. El profesor de inglés va a explicar un proyecto especial para la clase. Now, let's begin. To form questions with do, we can use this formula. A form of to do, remember there are three, do, does, did. A subject, a verb, now notice that's a second verb, other information necessary, and a question mark. With this formula, we can form questions using do, does, or did. Now, a form of to do, for example, the word do. Notice, it can be in the sentence. For example, if you are using a sentence and you want to form a question from it, the verb to might already be in the sentence. If it's not, you have to add it and make it agree with the subject. We'll look at that in a minute. Then the subject, do the soccer players, then a verb, have. Now, again, have, sometimes that verb is already in the sentence. Sometimes you have to add a form of a verb that makes sense in the sentence, and we'll see that in a minute. Do the soccer players have a game today? And question mark. Do the soccer players have a game today? Question mark. Let's look at some more examples. Here's a sentence. We're going to form a question. Yes, the Olympia players exercise before every game. Okay, how do we make that into a sentence? First of all, Olympia players, we notice, is plural. So, we need the form of do that is plural, and that would be the word do. Does is singular and did is past. So, do is our only option. Do the Olympia players are subject. The verb is already in the sentence, exercise, before every game, other information, question mark. The do goes in the front, then the subject, then the verb, then other information. No, Honduras did not obtain independence from Portugal. Look at the word did. It's already there, so we just move it to the front. The sentence is in the past tense. Did, the subject is there, Honduras. The verb is there, obtain, and the other information, independence from Portugal, and a question mark. Now let's get a little help. When do we use to do, and when should we use to be, so that we don't confuse them? Use to do with a subject doing an action. Think of the word do. There has to be an action. For example, no, Hurricane Mitch did not destroy my house. How can we make a question? Did, it's in the sentence, did Hurricane Mitch destroy your house? Did destroy is in the first sentence. We just separated it. Okay, and we use do or did. Yes, the band marches in the parades. There's no form of do or does or did, so we look at band and we say, does the band march in the parades? Now with to be, we use to be when there's not an action being done. When we're describing or giving characteristics of the subject. For example, yes, Virginia Sap is a private school. The school is not doing anything. We are describing the school, characteristics. So we say, is Virginia Sap a private school? No form of do, does, or did. So we don't want to confuse those. No, La Colonia and Pais are not closed today. Are La Colonia and Pais closed today? Now you try. Here's the sentence. You form the question using do, does, or did. Yes, DIPSA sells diesel. We have DIPSA as the subject, only one. We have do or does or did. There's no indication that it's in the past. So we'll use do or does. And since we need a singular, we say, does Dipsa sell diesel? Subject, or do or does, subject, verb, information, question mark. Yes, the Minister of Education does a lot of traveling. Does the Minister of Education do a lot of traveling? We have does that was already in the sentence, and add the word do because that goes with the verb, with the sentence. No, Mom and Dad do not do the dishes in the morning. We already have do and do. So, do Mom and Dad do the dishes in the morning? Here, both of the words were in the original sentence. We just had to separate them. Yes, a hired man does the yard work at our house. Does is there. Does a hired man do the yard work at your house? We have to put in the word do. Yes, the buses run to San Pedro Sula this Saturday. Do the buses run to San Pedro Sula this Saturday? There are many new vocabulary words in this lesson. Happens, polite request, add, info is short for information, already, obtain, traveling, buses run, destroyed, parade, characteristics, closed, regularly, emphasize, agree, sometimes, make sense, sell, yard work, little help, march, describe, and private. Hemos terminado con nuestro objetivo formar preguntas usando el verbo to do. Y el verbo to do en tres formas, do, does, did, es nuestro contenido conceptual. Thank you.